Everybody knows Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world and a business leader who co-founded cutting-edge firms such as PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX. He has been likened to Steve Jobs, Henry Ford, and even called the real-life Tony Stark of Iron Man. But how did he get where he is now? Join us as we unravel the success story of Elon Musk. Musk became the third man in history to create a wealth of $200 billion. Musk is understandably the hero and inspiration of many business executives and entrepreneurs throughout the world. Elon Musk was born in South Africa in the early 1970s to a dietitian mother and an engineer father. Musk remembers in an interview with Rolling Stone how, as a youngster, he saw little of his parents and spent much of his leisure time reading and tinkering with projects. Following his parents' divorce in 1980, Musk largely resided with his father, a decision he regretted 2 years later. Musk has a strained relationship with his father. Elon's adenoids were removed as a youngster because physicians feared he was deaf. But his mother eventually determined that he was just thinking on another planet. Musk became interested in computing and video games when he was 10 years old. He learned computer programming from a book and at the age of 12, sold the code for a basic-based video game he made, Blaster, to a PC and Office Technology magazine for around $500. Elon was depicted as an awkward and reclusive youngster in his biography by Ashley Vance. Musk was a fan of Isaac Asimov's work from an early age, which sparked his interest in futurism, while his father's job path honed his eye for design. Musk earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Economics and a Bachelor of Arts degree in Physics from the University of Pennsylvania in 1997 after transferring from Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario. Musk paid for his own university education through a combination of scholarships, loans, and working 2 jobs while studying. He went on to a PhD program at Stanford after graduation, but dropped out just 2 days into the school to follow his business aspirations. Zip2 was a firm started by Elon Musk, his brother, and a friend that sold online city guide software to newspapers. Despite its eventual success, the firm took time to get off the ground, and Musk struggled financially in the meanwhile. He ended up sleeping on the sofa at their startup's office and had to shower and use the restrooms at his neighborhood YMCA. Despite the lows of the Zip2 Venture, the three eventually discovered angel investors who backed the firm as well as municipal clients. Several major organizations, including the New York Times and the Chicago Tribune, saw potential in the firm and its handy city guide mapping software. Elon's first business endeavor sold for $307 million in 1999. Earning him $22 million for his 7% stake in the company at the age of 27. Following the success of Zip2, Musk invested the majority of his gains in his next endeavor, financial services company Xcom, which he co-founded in 1999 with Harris Fricker, Ed Ho, and Christopher Payne. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation guaranteed deposits at X.com, one of the world's first internet banks. By the year 2000, X.com had merged with Confinity Incorporated, a Silicon Valley-based software business. The amalgamated firm was renamed PayPal, which eBay purchased in 2002 for $1.5 billion. Musk could have simply retired following eBay's acquisition of PayPal, but instead, he opted to invest the majority of his acquired fortunes in two significantly different businesses. Elon's first business was Tesla Motors, an electric car and sustainable energy firm he co-founded with Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning in July 2003. Musk invested $6.5 million in the firm in 2004, becoming its largest shareholder and chairman. Musk was appointed CEO of Tesla in 2008, and the business commenced manufacturing of its first automotive model, the Roadster, the following year. Elon Musk describes his drive for the future as a desire not to be sad. The Tesla CEO made the revelation in a recent interview with TED curator Chris Anderson, in which the world's richest man discussed the great threats that civilization confronts. The interview occurred only days after Musk offered $43 billion in cash to purchase Twitter, insisting that he was the best leader to unlock the company's amazing potential. Elon Musk stated that he developed his motivating philosophy as a team after reading Douglas Adams' The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Adams makes the point that the question is really harder than the answer. Musk remarked during another interview at the TED 2002 conference in Vancouver. With Wit, the science fiction novel tackles large philosophical themes regarding the purpose of existence. Musk stated that the book helped him cope with some of the dark German thinkers he read as a teenager. Finally, Musk stated that he sees his mission as a challenging reality and the meaning of life. He said, "My driving philosophy is to expand the scope and scale of consciousness so that we may better understand the nature of the universe. I have a sort of proposal for a worldview or motivating philosophy, which is to understand what questions to ask about the answer that is the universe." Musk stated that he wants to increase the breadth and size of awareness, biological and digital, as well as understand how to better address three questions. Why are we here? How did we get here? And what in the world is going on? During the conversation, Musk stated that much of his inspiration came from his adolescence, as he was always been fascinated by the cosmos and what it means to exist in it. He's even mused in previous interviews about whether life is a simulation. "I believe the whys of things is critical," Musk stated. "Young teenagers are pretty sad about the purpose of life, and I was attempting to comprehend the meaning of life by reading religious literature and philosophical books." Musk also discussed how his success has been influenced by Aspergers syndrome, a disorder on the autism spectrum that affects an individual's ability to properly socialize and communicate with others. The billionaire admitted he had the disease during his Saturday Night Live monologue.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's an honor to be hosting Saturday Night Live. I mean that. Sometimes after I say something, I have to say, I mean that. So people really know that I mean it. That's because I don't always have a lot of intonation or variation in how I speak, which I'm told makes for great comedy. I'm actually making history tonight as the first person with Aspergers to host SNL.
When Musk was growing up, social cues were not obvious, he added, which led him to focus more on reading and coding. He said, "I believe I didn't have a sort of happy childhood. To be frank, it was quite rough. But I read a lot of books. I think there's maybe some value also from a technology standpoint because I found it rewarding to spend all night programming computers just by myself. And I think maybe most people don't enjoy typing strange symbols into a computer by themselves all night." Musk also hypothesized that his ailment may have contributed to his natural curiosity and ambition to create Tesla and SpaceX. Elon's early interest in philosophy, science fiction, and fantasy literature are the foundation of his idealism and desire for human progress. He works on areas he believes are critical to humanity's future, such as the transition to renewable energy, space exploration, and the internet. Despite the inevitable setbacks, Musk has defied detractors, disrupted sectors, and amassed the greatest wealth of any person in history through PayPal, Tesla Motors, Solar City, and SpaceX, all game changers. If you like this video about Elon Musk, well, good news! We'll have more of this along with Tesla videos coming to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever we have new videos like this. We are 3 Towers Investing Channel. Thank you for watching and see you soon!